freight train rolling, bringing truth bombs down the line. Promoting the Southland 1 week at a time. Promoting the Southland 1 week at a time. SCV chat starts now.
And good evening, everybody. Moose still has his microphone muted, so he did not heed my instructions. But before we get started, the views and opinions expressed in this broadcast are not necessarily those of the SCVH GEC, any division, brigade, camps, or other subsidiaries, strictly ours, and indeed Chuck McMichael Bloodyweather. It has definitely been 2026 has been off to a weird start for sure.
My gosh. And don't forget, General Beauregard Lee said 6 more weeks till winter. He's more accurate than that Yankee groundhog.
Yeah, if you're like friends with me on my personal Facebook, you'd have seen my wonderful thoughts on Groundhog Day. You know, these our neighbors to the north think that they are so culturally and culturally superior to us, and that, you know, everything else, and yet they wake up at, some of them 2 o'clock in the morning, some of them at 3 o'clock in the morning, to go and listen to a rodent declare what they believe the weather is going to do for the next year. And you know, while Southerners, we do have our own what some people would say is our strange traditions. We ain't that weird. Thank God for that. Amen. Anyway, I hope everybody has had a wonderful start to their year, though. It has definitely been a start for sure around here. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, and their year is starting off okay. Yeah, Hank said ain't no telling what the weather is, and that's where we officially get our weather from is Hank. Either Hank or Sand Mountain Sam out of Alabama, the other weather possum, because you know, that's they're America's only marsupial. So anyway, this year has definitely started. I do want to take a personal note and apologize for my absence from the show. For y'all that know, we've had some stuff going on. I'll get into that in a little bit more. But I'm glad to be back. We are back with our regularly scheduled programming. I know last week when we did our season start, we did not do a Hearth and Home episode. But of course, Adam was frozen in the tundra that is Murray County, Tennessee. So
yeah, I reached out to Adam, was like, "Is there any chance you're coming on tonight?" And he was like, "No."
Yeah.
So I got the next best thing. I got a J-Bo, a little mighty T-Rex.
Yeah. Well, and he didn't realize that he was officially a unit of measurement. And yeah, that's true. I mean, it takes, you know, 3 Jasons to make a Carl. So that's how we do that.
All the ones I was expecting, that one wasn't it. And of course,
well,
it's officially the end of hunting season. I've shaved off my extra strap there.
Yeah, how was your deer season, by the way?
Deer season started off pretty good. I got one dead like right when the season started. Like the first hunt I went on this year, I shot and killed something. And I played the mistaken game where I say, well, I'm going to take a little break from deer hunting because I already got some meat on the ground. I can wait a little bit before I kill my next deer, and I'll focus on ducks, which I had a pretty good duck season considering this is year 3 of a drought. Luckily, God sent me some rain and some more rain, and the ducks came.
Big old fast rain, small stinging rain.
Oh, yeah, there was all types of rain. Forrest would have been proud. And I focused so much on duck season, I didn't think about deer season until this last week. And so I went deer hunting, and I saw a great squirrel, a massive squirrel. And that was kind of the end of my deer season. I did get to go duck hunt one more time, and it went pretty well. But it is what it is. That's my fault for taking the eye off the ball for deer season, so to speak.
Yeah, well, my so my fiance and I, we started deer hunting at the very beginning of the season, and she had never hunted before. This was something she wanted to try, and we went and we saw about 9 in the food plot I normally hunt. Now, for those that don't know, Mississippi, we had a bumper acorn crop this year, and that really stopped the deer from coming out into the food plots like they normally do. But we saw 9. I couldn't get a shot off on any of them. We went again, and there was a doe way down the food plot that I was should I shoot at? No, I think that's too far, so we let her walk. But then our neighbor, a neighbor of our property where we hunt, had some, or he has cows, and his cattle kept getting into our food plot, which ran the deer off. So between that and the cows being in the food plots, it was very, very sparse. Um, there was a running joke in the group thread, family group chat for where we hunt at, about, well, I saw a pretty bird. That was about it. So yeah, it was very very uneventful deer season. I did manage to get a 6 point. So there's meat in the fridge or meat in the freezer. I actually just picked it up from the processor on Saturday. So it was good, blessed to get one, but definitely looking forward to next year. Hopefully, that next year we'll have a better, still a good acorn crop, but not as a bumper crop. There were some folks saying we haven't had an acorn crop like this in 50 plus years.
Yeah, no, I'm already planning and looking into next deer season. Of course, for me, where my farm is, I actually have until the 15th. But I don't get to hunt it. So we have a newbie to hunting in my family, and the past couple of generation of Dawes men have killed their first deer in this plot. And so even though he's a nephew, he's going to get the honor of trying to go out there and get his first deer. So honestly, my season's over. That's why I went ahead and shaved this off. It still feels weird. I'm not used to my short facial hair. And it's also gotten lighter, which I just refuse to talk about, along with a lot of things like getting close to 30 and the potential of joining the Forest Dolls Hair Club.
The Forest Dolls Hair Club for men, or lack of hair club for men.
Yeah, no, it looks like I'm punching my ticket with how my shower drain has been looking. My dad looked at me last night, and I sent Connor a picture of this. Thank God he doesn't have it loaded in. I had some Robert E. Lee hair going, and then Dad looked at me without missing a beat and saying, well, you might want to master his comb over because it's coming. I haven't recovered from that emotionally. I've been staring at the ceiling.
Emotional damage.
It was a lot of emotional damage. I'm not ready to turn 30. I still look at myself at 21. And I know everybody older than me is like, that's not old. I'm still in the mindset of a 21-year-old where you look at 30 and you're like, my gosh, that's ancient. I remember when Connor turned 30, and I just couldn't believe Connor was in that age group. And now I'm knocking on that door. It's not doing good for me. And not to mention, as I said, my beard has gotten lighter. It used to be a dark brown, and I'm saying it's blonde, my blonde hair coming in, but I don't know about that.
Yeah. So enough about Moose's facial hair. I know y'all didn't want to tune in for that. So anyway, but
it has no mercy.
No mercy for the follically challenged. So anyway, before we do get kicked off, I do want to take a moment of personal thanks to everybody who reached out, who either sent a card or made a donation in Mom's name or sent flowers or something like that when my mother passed away early this year. We were not expecting it to happen when it happened. It was a very very stressful time. I do appreciate everybody's prayers. I do want to, of course, remind everybody to keep past Commander-in-Chief Paul Gramling and family in prayers with the loss of Miss Linda. Miss Linda was a very special lady to this show. I was going through some pictures the other day, and I found where when the reunion in Georgia, when J-Bo was elected, she had made myself, Harrison, and Matt a essentially it's a SCV chat flag. It was before we had our official chat flag that hung on my wall at my old house before we moved. We'll hang on the wall of the new house. But I love Granny Gramblin, Gigi. I think everybody who knew her loved her. And she was a true Southern lady, and she definitely will be missed. So definitely keep past CIC Grambling in your prayers.
Yes, amen. It's been a rough, dead-gum January, I can tell you that. Yeah. I'm ready for it to be over.
And of course, for those who are friends and family of H.K. Edgerton as well, his funeral was today. H.K. was a staple at national reunions. I know he made a moose moose hunt, not a moose hunt video, Moose Mania video.
He joined the Moose Mania video. I can thank him for that because he looked at me and had no idea what I was talking about, but he still posed for a picture. And I do want to shout out Gigi for the fact that when Connor named me Moose, I was hoping so quickly that it would die out. And Miss Linda made it her life mission to make sure it never died out. And she is actually the person that gave me the idea and the name of Moose Mania. She thought it'd be a great video to get people to come together that are fans of the show. And of course, she picked out the name and the logo she had input on.
I believe she also gave you General McMoose.
She gave me mooses, plural. I have 6 mooses from her that I will always treasure. And I will give Miss Linda the biggest credit because she started out with General McMoose, and he has become a staple on this show along with Hank. And I put my general staff pin on him, the first one I got that broke. And she actually helped me find that general staff pin because I couldn't find my Gigal. And then she progressively got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger mooses. And I will never understand how she kept finding bigger mooses. I will miss her deeply, but I'll also miss Mama Bond. She put up with a lot of crap from me and Connor because we fought like children. And she was always she always found a way to make us smile in the most serious conversations. And I can't thank her enough for that because me and Connor are 2 people that will get very serious about this stuff. And if we both are in disagreement about something, it could get pretty heated. And she would always find a way in the most random way ever to lighten the mood and get our eyes back on track.
Yeah, she enjoyed the y'all are familiar if y'all remember back the Jason finger puppets. She enjoyed those, and she finally got a set that I've got one of them that were bobble eyes that she was going to bring to national reunion. But anyway, so definitely we've had some losses this year. Keep those affected in your prayers. Pray for our Confederation because we are losing our warriors. Miss Linda was a proud member of the UDC, had a lot to do with I think she past division president of the Louisiana division. Mm-hmm. Mom was past society president, Mississippi Society OCR. So definitely a tough time. And which kind of is a good way to segue into kind of, we started doing a little bit of a Bible study, and we're going to continue doing that. As we continue on, we just haven't had a chance to do it for a whole episode or plan a whole episode yet. But we will be doing that later on this month. But I said this during Mom's funeral. It comes from both accounts are from the Gospel of St. John. Starting in chapter 11, verses 25 through 27. Jesus said to her, I'm the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he may die, he shall live. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die. Do you believe this? And she said, yes. Lord, I believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God, who has come into the world. And later on, he says in chapter 14, let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also. And where I go, in that way you know. And Thomas asked him, Lord, we do not know where you are going, so how can we know the way? And Jesus said to him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Having known the ones that we've talked about this evening and knowing their lives and what they've reflected, I have no doubt that right now they are with the Father, and that they're with our ancestors, and that this is not a goodbye. It is rather a see you later. And we'll be reunited one way or the other, either the end of times or if when God calls us home. So,
amen.
Amen. Thank you all for allowing us to take that little bit of personal privilege to remember those of ours who deserve remembering. So tonight we're going to talk about a couple of things. We've tossed around some episode ideas in the past, but we have not been able to fully fledge them out. There's been some stuff that we've been working on in the part-time, time away from the show that we want to talk about, that Harrison, I don't think got to fully explore last week, that we want to explore. So we're going to do that. We're also going to talk about some stuff that we're doing here in Mississippi that we want to kind of get legs and grow nationally. So we'll talk about that tonight, as well as some other fun things. And, of course, your comments and things tonight. So it's kind of laid back, just we're going to talk to y'all. Y'all talk to us episode. So we're going to go ahead and pay the bills really quickly. A little bit ahead of schedule, but we have 3 new sponsors that we need to highlight really quickly. While I am adding 2 more of their slides up, I do want to mention our thanks, and of course, if you are interested in becoming a sponsor of this show, what do you have to do, Moose?
Well, it's simple, Connor, because the first bill we're going to pay is the Patreon bill. For $2.50 a month, you can join the Feed a Moose tier, where you can give your just general support. You get, and with that, you do get access to our blog post. Yeah, and of course, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was just going to say, which I try to blog. Oh, hey,
boom!
Pull that down.
1 second.
Trying to clean some of this up behind the scenes because somebody doesn't. But you do get access to our blog post, and I try to blog about once every couple of days, at least once a week. Now sometimes, try one hand and, do something else the other and see which one fills up quicker, as my father would allude to. But, we are trying to, I am trying to keep the blog pretty well active. Then what's our next level?
And then, of course, for $10 a month, you can become a real chat head. You get a sticker. You get, of course, your name at the end of every episode. And, again, more behind-the-scenes stuff. I'm hopefully going to be working on some stuff soon to help out in that regard. And, of course, for $30 a month, you can get exclusive merchandise, stuff that not even me and the great GCB will have access to. And we are the owners of the show. And of course, for $80 a month, you can sponsor our show. I have added a segment on our website where if you're wanting to get a direct website link to these people, you can check it out. It is under the About Us tab. You click About, hit Meet the Team. You're going to scroll down and you will see our program sponsors. Yeah. And of course, you get go ahead.
I was going to say, of course, that's not the only way you can sponsor the show. I thought we were wrapping up with it, but go ahead and
No,
hit yours, and I'll hit that.
you can also, get your, of course, picture and your business up at the beginning of the show, talk about it at the commercial break, and of course, get us to talk about it, which is always interesting. And of course, that's the $80 a month sponsor tier, and GCB is going to take it over from here with other ways you can sponsor the show.
Yeah. So other ways that, and of course, there are times, at our $10 a month level, one of the things that we do have is a private chat with other chat heads and things like that. Y'all can discuss show ideas. I'm looking through here, and people are putting up pictures from Lee Jackson banquets and stuff like that. So it's a good way to talk about what's going on, and other videos that you find people shared. So it's really interesting. It's a good way for you to connect to your fellow chat heads. Of course, we do have our bonfire storefront, where you can get some of the t-shirts that we've designed. Moose, I'm going to ask you to pull that up really quickly because I'm trying to pull up some of the write-up stuff that we've done.
Okay, of course. There's a lot of great t-shirts we have on there. Now, of course, I don't know if GCB knows this because this is one of the things I've just kind of done without him. Of course, right now there is a promo. Let me pull it up. You get 15% off this lovely t-shirt until July 5th. Promo code 250. That's how we know you've watched the show. We will only be telling you the promo code at the show commercial break on the Monday and Thursday shows. Again, I would like to see everybody wear this at reunion. I got mine. I know someone else just got theirs, but of course it's still young. We just started this promo code, so get 15% off until July 5th when you buy the South was right in 1861 because America was right in 1776 t-shirt code. Use promo code 250. If you can't figure out what we're celebrating, I can't help you. Of course, you can find more of our great t-shirts at the support us tab on scvchat.com. You scroll down, you see the shirt you like, click on it. It will send you straight to our bonfire store, and you can buy it there. So please go support
we
it.
actually will have some new shirts coming out relatively soon. I haven't told you about this, but we'll talk about it later on. So haha.
This is how we do business.
Yeah, it really, really is. Well, the idea just hit me a second ago. I'm like, we're going to talk about this. We might as well, Anyway, but we do want to also thank our what we call corporate sponsors. The first one being Dr. Chris Cummins, MD. Dr. Cummins is a member of the SCB. He is out of the Oxford, Mississippi area. I actually ran into Dr. Cummins the other day. And when I'm talking about these, Harrison, it'd be nice if you put them up. Ran into Dr. Cummins the other day. He was doing something with the Mississippi Association of Doctors. He was in Jackson. Doc is a great guy, good supporter of the show. Always wanted to try to help out, so we want to help him out. If you fall, twist your knee, something like that, go and see Doc. He will treat you right. So you really can't beat that. Southern hospitality and good medicine with a smile. Next up, we want to thank past Commander-in-Chief Larry McClooney for his sponsorship. He has a new book, The Paradox of Freedom, which explores the little-known history of free black slaveholders in the antebellum South, challenging conventional ideas of race, freedom, and power. There's some of the reviews include Commander-in-Chief Dottie Kennedy. There was a review in one of the last issues of the Confederate Veteran. So it's very good. It sheds light into some of the overlooked chapters of American history. You can find this and Larry's other books in defense and Beauregard's defense, Gunboats, Rivers, Bayous, and Railroads, On to Vicksburg, the Mississippi Central Railroad Campaign, and the Yazoo Pass Expedition, a Union thrust into the Delta, at booksbylarry.com. That's booksbylarry.com. And we have a new sponsor tonight. You should be seeing his stuff. Todd out of the California division with the 31st Regiment Engraving. You see some of the great things that he does. The wristband there. Moose actually has that wristband. That is a pair of earrings that he was advertising that you can get off his website, 31stregengraving.com, with Jefferson Davis on it, especially with President's Day coming up. Challenge coins, granite blocks, all sorts of things, so give him a look. Definitely, I will be ordering some stuff from there for door prizes for the Mississippi Division Reunion, more than likely. So definitely give that a look-see. So support our support our corporate sponsors, because our corporate sponsors are supporting us.
Amen to that.
And if you have a business that you would like to see advertised here, if you've written a book, all you have to do is go to Patreon. If you're already a member, upgrade your membership to the $80 a month, and we'll work on an ad. If you don't have anything, that you're ready to present, we'll be reaching out to a couple of companies. We've already reached out to one. I've got another one in mind, Moose, that we're I think would be a good partnership. So definitely looking forward to that. We'll be right back after this short commercial break. So stay with us.
There is a place nestled in the rolling farmland of southern Middle Tennessee. A home constructed in 1837, nearly lost to the ravages of war. Saved by a servant and a Confederate general. A place where families loved and lost. If walls could talk, what stories could be told? If a place, a home, can feel love, loss, pain, surely this is one of those places. Nearby is a more recent structure, and inside are the stories of heroes and heroines, stories of battles won and lost, stories of sacrifices made by the people of its native soil. A place that will tell the true and complete story of the Southland and the war fought for its freedom. From the causes that led to the conflict to the modern-day struggles to protect Southern history. Historic Elm Springs and the Confederate Museum at Elm Springs are the general headquarters for the Sons of Confederate Veterans. A place where the story of the Southland and its historic struggle is preserved and told. Come and discover your history.
And again, thank you to everybody who's on our Patreon, as well as those who have joined our corporate sponsorship program. We greatly appreciate that, because we've got some things in the works coming definitely down the pipe. Speaking of things, I will go ahead and start talking about them. So as we have told y'all, we are self-funded for the most part, with the exception of our Patreon members. But we are getting ready to upgrade some more equipment. I will be purchasing a new laptop along with, and Harrison still doesn't use that camera that we purchased. He keeps forgetting to purchase the adapter, and we'll probably be doing a drawdown pretty soon, and he'll be buying that. The microphones, of course, that we use that have increased or enhanced our audio quality. Were something that y'all helped us get. But I'm about to purchase a new laptop. That laptop will be used for some content that we have been wanting to do for a while, just to increase our reach and diversify our programming. So we'll be getting that along with some professional video editing software. The software that we use right now is a internet-based software. It's called Canva. We are able to do some things like the intro videos, but not everything that we want to do with them. We'll be purchasing hopefully a subscription to a video or one or two different video software clients that will allow us to use B-roll footage or stock footage. And we'll talk about why we're doing that here in a little bit, and possibly another gimbal. For those that are not aware of what a gimbal is, I actually have one in my backpack right here. It's simply a very sophisticated tripod for your phone that is actually you can you can't really use, you can kind of see, but without having the phone on there, it will not do it, but it'll keep your camera steady so you can shoot video and things with it. So looking forward to that. But back to the question of why are we purchasing some or why are we purchasing a subscription to stock roll footage sites? Well, if y'all remember last year, in this last summer, we came out with two videos, one on Patrick Henry and his "Give Me Liberty, Give Me Death" speech, and another one on the gunpowder incident, where the royal governor of Virginia, right after Lexington and Concord, tried to take the colony's gunpowder away. And we talked about the revolution, but then how that revolutionary spirit did not die in the South, how it was continued on into the next generation, which of course would be our Confederate ancestors. So we are going to continue doing those videos right now, and not just about military stuff. Let me go ahead and stop right there. We're going to do things dealing with the 250th, so there will be some military things, as well as some political things. The 4th of July, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, the Swamp Fox, which I'm happy to talk about here in a minute, but also one that I've been working on for a couple months now, dealing with the South and the culture of the South, one on Hank Williams Sr. and one on Davy Crockett. So within, hopefully by the end of the year, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 short videos between 2 and 5 minutes that we will be doing to do that. So to put out there, highlighting the South, because Southern history is more than 1861 to 1865. It's 1607 all the way to today. Southern culture is the backbone of American culture, because God knows if Yankee culture was, we would definitely all be standing up at 3 o'clock in the morning waiting for an overglorified squirrel to tell us what the weather's going to do.
And I do want to say, for people that want to see these videos and want a quick link to it, you can go at scvchat.com, our homepage. If you scroll down, I always try to have some videos of the month, some videos that either I have enjoyed or we have produced, and I want to make sure it's easy for everybody. These videos are the videos of the month. I got two: the life and death, or liberty or death, Patrick Henry and the Southern Spirit, and of course the gunpowder incident. Those are our two videos of the month. They'll be up February, so go make sure to check them out.
Yeah, and Carl Jones is right. There are 400 years of Southern history, and we need to promote all of it. And that's what we're trying to do. That's why we're trying to hit like Hank Williams Sr. That's why we're trying to do Davy Crockett. Different portions of American history that we need to cover. I see Jason and Loin talking about that we need to do one on Ronnie Van Zant, and definitely in the future, potentially as we continue to expand out on these. The problem that with Ronnie Van Zant and Leonard Skinner. No, was Ronnie and Leonard Skinner? I think so. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart for a minute. Is if we can get the stock footage for it. That's the big thing, is getting the stock footage.
Copyright.
Copyright is a big booger for us.
I don't even want to hear that word right now. I've been trying to deal with that in my off time.
So we're bound by what we can use and what we can't use, just like any other video. But we're going to try our best to do something that highlights the South and the importance of the South, because we live in an age where people culturally are not even proud to be Southern anymore, and we need to be able to open the door and reinstill some of that Southern pride. And the best way for us to do that is through these videos. Also gives us a chance to get somewhere, get the SCV name out there, in our museum and everything like that. Can we please have some 90-degree? Yeah, no kidding.
That got me. That got me laughing.
Ooh. But yeah, so looking forward to that. We've already started on, like I said, we've already started on the South video. I started working on that about 2 years ago. The hard part about it is the narration. I am a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to narration.
Really?
And I really am.
Shocked, I tell you.
Yeah, shocked, exactly shocked. And it will get me 15 takes, and I am still working on it. And I'm still ticked off about it, because it's not flowing the way I want it to flow. So we use an AI voiceover, which we have to purchase so many characters and words that we can use, and that does get expensive. So that was one thing we were waiting on.
These short videos are a lot more expensive than you think. I want to point out, because I'm trying to get an expertise in this. Connor's doing all this, and he's doing a phenomenal job. But we surprised to many, we do have business meetings about the show and about the stuff we're making. And it costs a lot of money. Connor has been informing me how much money we're spending on all this, and it costs a lot. So it adds up pretty quickly on a 2-minute video. But I am very excited about these projects.
Yeah, because if it helps the cause, then it's ultimately worth it.
Yeah.
The Hank Senior video, luckily, some of his music is like we were able to, through the software that we were using, or are using, that it would it does pulls through the copyright stuff for us. But we need somebody to make sure that our social media accounts are linked to our Canva accounts.
I'm trying, but it's linking everything, and I have to have some accounts not linked to it because of a future work.
Yeah.
And I will be talking a bit about that tonight in regards to how it helps the SCV, but it's becoming painstaking with Canva. It's not liking it a lot.
The big thing, it needs to link to our YouTube, because that's where we're going to upload all the videos, is YouTube, and share the links out. Which, reminder, we are on YouTube. We're broadcasting on YouTube and on Instagram, so make sure you give us a follow. So that's it. And of course, as we put out videos, we will put out T-shirts to kind of coincide with them. So we already have I believe we already have a George Washington T-shirt out. If not, I've got one in my mind.
We have.
I know we have a Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, we have a Thomas Jefferson. I think that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah. So we'll put out a George Washington one. Sure. The 4th of July is America, or the South is right in 1861, because America was right in 1776. The Davy Crockett one will be a picture of Crockett with one of my favorite quotes that I've always lived by: "Be sure you're right, and and then go ahead." And then Francis Marion one. So yeah, it's a work in progress, but it's good things that we're about to kick off. We've already got the script for the Swamp Fox one under review. I've actually, the reason why I decided to do that is because I've been reading a new book. My fiance actually bought for me, and it's very good, and I'm not lending it to Harrison.
That's fair. And I can tell y'all, again, I'm very passionate about these projects for the show. And I've been glancing over. I didn't get to read it the day Connor sent me the script, I know he's shocked by this. Of course, my schedule has just been uprooted, but for a good thing. But I have been glancing at it today, and let me tell you, I am pumped because there's things that I'm very good at that I'm proud to be at. There are things that Connor's a lot better than me at, though, when it comes to the show. And my gosh, script writing is up there. So I cannot wait for y'all to see these projects.
Yeah, so it's good. I think it's good. Like I said, it's under review, and if you're on our Patreon, you actually get an early copy of the script. Because I always post it, or I try to post it on there, just in case somebody sees something or they want to think that we need to add something. We try to give that, so you get a little preview of it. So yeah, definitely, those are some great things in the book, or in the works rather. So looking forward to that.
Todd, don't do it to me, man.
Autographed copy of the book. I gave him, or I lent him, an autographed copy of the book one time. Where's my book, Harrison?
I'm sorry, I don't have it because I think I told you this.
You sold it.
Yeah, I sold every single one.
If Adam's watching, don't let him check anything out of the McCain library.
That was nearly 6 years ago. I'm sorry. I'll buy you a new book. Now I'll autograph it.
No. Yeah, Charles, you're right. Uh-oh.
Oh, thank you, Charles.
Yeah.
Thanks for the support.
While we're on this, before we change segments, anything you want to talk about there, Moose?
I can lean into things. There's some stuff I'm not really ready to talk about, but to the shock of everybody, I am taking college classes again. I won't get into why I got out of college. It is a bit personal, and I would need permission to talk about it with some people. But I got out of it to, let's just say, help my family. And during that time, I'm still getting a history degree. I don't think that's a shock to anybody, but I don't think I'm going to go into teaching. All I'm going to be teaching is Northern events of Southern history, and I don't think I could live with myself with that. So I am getting a degree in something I never thought I'd get a degree in. I'm starting off with a certificate so I can get to work, but digital marketing. It is the new way of doing marketing. I figured this out in my studies today because class started today, and that is why my life has just become so fun. But I don't know if you even know this, Connor, but 64% of the world's population uses social media. That is 64%, or no, 5.17 billion. So I'm looking at ways to, of course, the show on that. I'm learning more about stuff I've been doing for free for 5 dead-gum years. So people who have enjoyed my digital marketing for free, I'm about to start charging a fee. But yeah, no, I'm getting serious with it. I'm learning stuff that will help me in the SCV and stuff like that. And yeah, that will play into some of the other stuff Connor's going to talk about. I'm not going to steal his thunder, but with me becoming an expert into this, and with the fact that, and I can tell you from class today, traditional media is on a heavy decline very quickly. We will be needing to look into digital marketing very seriously, social media, stuff like that. And of course, I'm getting even more data. If you saw my report I did on social media, I have so much stuff to back it up now, and getting more and more as these classes go on. So yes, I will have a new skill for the show and for the SCV very soon.
Todd said, next up is an AI moose. God help us.
Funny enough, I am working with AI in a couple weeks, so I could generally make an AI moose for the show.
Yeah, let's not. I mean,
I still am blessed. The history degrees I'm getting is in American history, so I can kind of expand it. Most or some universities are still good about teaching the founding generation. It's just when it comes to us, shocker, shocker, they don't teach our side very well. But I already know a decent bit of our side. The whole reason we have a Patreon exclusive show, which I'll be getting back on shortly, is for my own studies in history regarding the South, our 400 plus year history, the 1861 to 1865 war between the states. I already have that covered. I already have a lot of great mentors in that regard. Really, my history degree and hopefully a master's at some point and a PhD. But let's not knock on too much wood right now. I will be more sharpening the early American history, colonial American history to modern day side of my life. But yeah, no. So you can officially look at me in a couple weeks and say I am a digital marketer.
he is a poor broke college student again.
Oh, I'm broke, all right. I checked my bank account because I'm going to a camp meeting tomorrow. As you know, my office in the SEV, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, so we have some very good and interesting things coming down the pipe for SCV chat. Now, of course, both of us being Mississippians, we've been working on some SCV initiatives on our end. Some of the stuff that he's talking about with his digital marketing, we're about to start doing on the divisional end with highlighting some of the things that our camps are doing, trying to get that out there. We're right now in the middle of our legislative season, which is fun for my vocation as well as my SCV duties. Watching bills that are going to have an effect on our heritage, monument legislation, things of that nature. So we are in the middle of watching that. Even though we are a 501c3 organization, we can still be involved on our issues on the local level. We cannot endorse candidates, but we can be involved on our issues. So we're working on that, trying to be involved on our issues. So we've got that going, getting ready to host the Mississippi Division reunion, which this year is not a
I don't know how we get ourselves in this situation, but I want to point out my brigade hosted the 5th host reunion, and Connor and his lovely sister and mom were nice enough to help out. Then his camp hosted a reunion, and we helped out. Now a committee is hosting a reunion, and we're in charge of it again. And not to mention, in 2028, my camp is hosting a division reunion, and we've all agreed to help out again. I don't know how we ended up doing that, but we will host a lot of division reunions in our lifetime, apparently.
Yeah, and somebody, I don't know who, but he's rather tall and rather bald.
Oh, gosh.
Volunteered Mississippi to host a national reunion.
The same year his camp is hosting a division reunion. I want to point that out, which I'm the chairman of because I'm camp commander. And he looked at me and legit said, "You have this. By the way, you're vice chairman of that committee." And I lost 6 years of my life right there. I would hate to be the chairman of that reunion and he's still helping out with the division reunion in the same year. That would be a job I definitely wouldn't want and would feel for whoever ended up with that position.
And on top of all of that, I'm still getting married this year. So yeah, definitely some interesting times coming.
Well, honestly, I'm just happy you're getting married.
Yeah, so am I. So is my fiance.
Yeah.
Still haven't talked her into letting me live stream the service.
I don't know if she's going to go for that.
Well, I mean, so
Could you imagine Connor's wedding brought to you by SCV Chat?
hey, we may do it a $200 a head live stream.
Hey, that's perfect fundraising for us.
It's a fundraising for you, fundraising to pay my wedding.
Just remember, if we fundraise for your wedding, when mine happens, we need to fundraise for it too. Because ironically, we will more than likely have a wedding at the same area if I end up with a person with similar interests.
That's not irony. That's coincidence.
But yeah, we say all that to say we have a great SCV and chat future ahead of us. We've got a lot of stuff in the fire and that we're planning. And Charles said he's interested in a digital media strategy for the SCV, something that I am currently working on for the division and for national. And of course, luckily, I know someone with a great brain for the things that I'm not good at, which is a lot. It covers a lot. God bless him. And he will be getting a call as soon as these classes get finished up and I can start with a strategy, because that's actually my final in this class is developing a digital media strategy. I don't know if they'll let me do it for the SCV, but I'll know how to do it afterwards.
Yeah, well, practice makes perfect. Yeah, no dowry. Oh, God. No dowry at all.
Oh, gosh. That would be great.
Yeah, it really would. So you will see that some of the things that we have done, of course, we've updated all of our title slides. We updated this one that you saw with all the ads. We've updated the one for Tennessee Tuesday as well as for Look Around. So we're definitely in the video editing mood. I should have the video on the South and Hank Sr. by April, because those are mostly done. So be looking out for that, definitely.
Alan said you could elope and we could live stream the courthouse.
Yeah, no.
Would that get you in trouble?
No. No, it was a promise to my mother, my sister made, that last conversation she had coherently was, I know, she said something to along the effect of, I know you're going to make their wedding absolutely beautiful. So, yeah.
Oh, the master planner's involved?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to sit back and agree to anything.
Yeah. Well, that's it's kind of where we are on it. Oh yeah, it is. It's the future. It is the present too, Carl. You are right, because we are in that digital age where we need as much help as we can get. Marketing our ideas and getting out there and reaching people. We thought about visiting Charleston after the nuptials.
Oh, can I come so I can go to the museum? Because I can't afford to go by myself because I'm a broke, poor college student.
No,
my bank account heavily reflects that after today.
Nope, not going with us on that trip.
Oh. But what if I promised to buy you a milkshake?
What if no? You could offer me an egg and I would still say no.
I'd get you a good egg anyway. Just for your wedding. That's my gift to you as your best man. Nothing fancy. Here's an egg.
No. You need to be saving up to buy a suit. But
don't say that.
Yep. Anyway, we hope y'all are enjoying this. We're gonna get wrapped up here in a couple of minutes. But yeah, so we've got some good things coming out. Next week, we are going to restart on our Bible study. Give Harrison enough time to go and review where we are on catechism. and get back on that. That way he can be noting where we are, where we need to go, everything like that. And then, of course, as we mentioned, getting back into our Bible study of, what we can take from the Bible and apply to ourselves as well as to our organization that we love. Even though we are non-sectarian, you do not have to be a Christian to join, but one of the best, no, not Westminster Confession of Faith, Confederate Catechism written by John Tyler's son.
It's phenomenal.
We started on that. We're going to get back onto it relatively soon. So tune in for that, and especially if you don't have a copy, because you don't have time to try to order one from Frank.
No. My two closest friends are getting married this year, so I have 2 bachelor trips I can't afford. I would like to go somewhere for July 4th.
One.
I'm hoping that Connor shows mercy on his best man.
No. That's what I'm saying. Is we're probably if we take one, it'll be a couple's trip. But we've got a.
Oh yeah, I can be the odd one out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
But we've got a lot of irons in the fire ourselves, so it may be one of those things that just gets missed.
And so yeah, I have my 2 closest friends.
Actually, we're gonna take our couples trip to Kentucky for national reunion.
Yeah, not to mention you throw in the reunions, my annual beach trip, my family trip, which my father has started winging in stuff I could pay for, I've noticed. And I'm also starting to pay for all the reunions I'm going to, which isn't helping my bank account. And yeah, then you add a potential July 4th trip in there. You guys might see me on the street with a cup by the end of this year, begging for spare change.
The moose hunt this year may go to pay for moose.
just support them, man. Look at them.
Yes, and thank you, Jeff, for putting this up there. If you have not registered for National Reunion like some people, scv131.org, you can go and register there.
I'm so happy I paid at reunion, because honestly, I wouldn't have the money now until the week of the Deadgum reunion. That was the best decision of my life. I wanted to thank my father for looking at me and being like, "Oh, you should go ahead and sign up," in front of everybody at Kentucky. Again, he's getting smart and funny with it.
Well, I mean,
I don't blame him. I mean, he's paid for me for years at this point.
So, so what are you doing tomorrow night, Moose?
I will be tuning into Tennessee Tuesdays.
Tennessee Tuesday? What in the world is that?
Well, that's when our great friends over in Tennessee host the Division Tennessee Commander, John Blankenship, and past Commander-in-Chief of the Sons of Confederate Veterans, and y'all poor souls elected him or appointed him adjutant of the Tennessee Division. Will get together and talk about stuff in the Tennessee Division and all over the South, really. And, of course, Wednesday, I'll be tuning in to look around.
Wait, you can watch that? Where can you watch it?
Well, actually, you can watch that at a couple places. They have their own pages on YouTube and Facebook for Tennessee Tuesdays, but in order to help everybody find it, it also comes on our platforms, YouTube and Facebook.
Wow.
And then, of course, we have Look Around Florida with the Florida man, Sean McFall, on Wednesday nights. And, of course, this Thursday is Commander's Comments. You can see our Commander-in-Chief, Walter D. Donnie Kennedy, talking about how there's a lot of information coming up this Thursday on Commander Comments. He can't wait to see y'all then. Of course, Friday Night Live with the Friends of the Douglas Southall Freeman Group. And Sunday's Hardy on History. So the only thing we're missing right now is a Saturday show. And I know some people have shown interest. So let's see if we can make it happen.
Well, the one thing I love about Commander's Comments, with the other organizations that I'm involved in, you're involved in too. What other organization can you sit there and, listen to your national equivalent of a national president give you an update on what's happening within your organization.
I can't think of one.
Yeah, I mean that's if people say all the time, well, what's going on in the SCV? I don't know. Well, tune into Commander's comments and read your veteran.
Amen.
That's the big one. Read your veteran.
Yeah, I finally got my October veteran in today.
Oh, I blame Adam.
I do blame Adam. I also a little bit blame my post office. They've had it since October.
You know who we should probably not blame?
Who?
Kayla, because she'll come kill us.
If I blame Kayla, y'all need to come check me into a hospital because obviously I'm feeling down on myself because she'll come down to Mississippi and whip my tail.
Adam's clearly not watching tonight, or else why'd I got in a text message?
I'm just happy Kayla's not listening. She scares me.
She scares Jason. She scares many a man.
Yeah. I don't know how I end up with all the other groups I'm in. My love for history is my downfall. But
just saying.
Yeah. That's my problem. I love all this too much.
Oh no, that's not what I was just saying. I'm saying if only there was a museum in South Carolina that would, think about Todd, let's not. Increase your advertising budget and your reach.
Hey, we always got to be working.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Or at least send us a couple of those y'all get any more of those lapel pins, the Liberty second South Carolina Continental Gorget lapel pins. We'll make it work something out.
Yeah, I'll wear mine, but I want a lapel pin too.
Yeah, I need an extra.
I need an extra one of these as well. But fun fact for you. I was going to talk about this Thursday, so y'all need to check in Thursday so I can show this stuff off. But the people over there at the museum at the Market Hall were real nice. They sent me a birthday gift today. I got it in the mail. I was going to bring it on the show, but between work and classes and the show, I left it in the truck. And so I'll be showing everybody off Thursday, but I do want to give a quick thank you to the museum at Market Hall for my birthday gift.
Oh, what'd they get you?
They got me this lovely T-shirt. It's this beautiful. I'll have to show it to you. I'm a big flag person. For anybody that knows, I love looking at different designs of flags, and it's just this beautiful shirt with all these great flags and a lovely card. Again, thank y'all so much for that.
That's something that we have not done in a while, is a fun with flags episode.
Oh gosh, yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, and Confederate Flag Day is coming up. I saw where Rich Garcia posted something that the I believe the Tennessee Division's doing for Confederate Flag Day up at Forest Boyhood Home. Flag retirements and stuff of that nature. So definitely, see if you can find that in the messages.
Let's see. I see it. There it is. Boom.
Yeah, see? Of course, Confederate Flag Day is coming up right after my birthday. Wink. Hint, hint. March 1st.
You have forbidden me to post anything, and now in response, so do I. But he won't even let me post my favorite video clip and all the gag reels. Is Connor yelling, "Please don't, please don't, please don't!" Boom, Connor.
Yeah, you did that on my birthday.
It's still one of my favorite gag reels. Oh gosh. Oh, thank you to the lovely UDC ladies over there. Y'all are, as I said, we loved it over there. We have a video at the museum at Market Hall. Please go check it out. Let me I can actually probably share that in the chat. Help y'all out in finding it. We had a great time there, and they welcomed us with open arms.
It really was, especially if y'all have not visited it. It really is a very, very good museum. When is the deadline for Nationals? A plan on going this year for the first time. Hope we can see you there. Yeah, we will definitely be there. We will do our daily coverage of everything. So definitely come find us and look us up. The deadline for Nationals is there's to my knowledge not really a deadline so to speak of. But if you want to, what happens though is with any reunion, the banquets and things like that, the meals fill up quickly, and there is a day that they have to have a go or no go back to the hotel for. So it's better to go ahead and do it sooner rather than later. Every year at National Reunion, there's always somebody who, purchased a reunion or a banquet ticket, but can't make the banquet. So, you could try to find tickets and tours and things like that, but it's better to go ahead and get it out there. That way the camp can, just like Jeff said, it's better sooner rather than later. That way they can go ahead and make numbers and stuff. I should be getting my registration in here in probably the next week or two. So
here's to hoping.
July 1st is their go or no go date. So that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Todd, I wish I could do the bourbon tour, but if you watch our reunion recaps and everything like that, we really don't have time to do the tours because we're trying to get everything squared away on with the show and the coverage. So,
but going back, we get off topic very easily. Just one more shout out to the museum at Market Hall. Great women are running that. They're doing a phenomenal job. They keep in pretty good touch with us. So, again, thank y'all. And again, thank you for the birthday gift. I'll be showing it off I won't show it off this Tuesday because it's Commander's Comments, but I'll bring it in Monday for next Monday's episode of SCV Chat.
Yeah. And the hotel is filling up quickly. It looks like I'm going to have my sister, my brother-in-law, my nephew and his wife, their 2 kids, and my fiance, and potentially her kids.
So just a couple of people.
Yeah, as well as Harrison and Forrest, all under the same roof.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yes.
Oh, so this is just going to be one of them fun trips.
Yes. But we're gonna like one of the things that we're gonna do is Forrest and Harrison as well as myself. We have an ancestor that's buried at Camp Chase in Ohio. We're gonna go visit there, and then of course the Ark. I've wanted to visit that for a while, so
me too.
That ought to be good and enjoyable.
I can't wait to visit that. As I said, I've been wanting to do that for years. Huh. Just found a random picture of you on my computer. Huh. What are you knowing?
Jeff was asking wedding at Reunion. No. No, we're doing a fall wedding on the coast.
Which I cannot wait for. After the wedding, we're all swimming in the Gulf.
No, we're not. After the wedding, we're going to have a light refresh or a light reception, and then call it a night.
And then go swimming in the ocean.
Yeah, then Harrison can go swimming in the Gulf Gulf of America if he so chooses.
Oh, you're not going to visit it with me?
No.
Why not?
No.
Come on. It'll be fun.
No. Anyway, we hope you've enjoyed this episode. We will be back. Harrison will be back on Thursday with Look Around, Commander's Comment episode, and we'll be back next Monday. So looking forward to see y'all then. And as usual, as we sign off, in the words of the late and great Harold Philpotts, no Fumar in the elevator.
No Fumar in the elevator. And remember,
Ready for up.
Refrop. One second. Just caught me off guard.
He's fropping along, trying to put our patrons up there.
Yeah. let me almost. All right.